Mabuhay and good day, sir. I am Vince Moran and I am the first reporter of Region 8. Region 8 is also known as Eastern Visayas. It is an administrative region in the Philippines, comprised of six provinces: Bilaran, Eastern Samar, Leyte, Northern Samar, Samar, and Southern Leyte. Actually, it is located in Eastern Samar Islands group and is connected by San Juanico Bridge. So my first part, my two provinces is Bilaran and Eastern Samar. So Bilaran is an island province in the Philippines known for its natural beauty with a mountainous terrain that supports diverse agriculture and ideal adventure of tourism. The province is rich natural resources like waterfalls and pristine beaches. And fun fact about Bilaran, there's actually provinces of Bilaran, but there is no city. And the capital province of Bilaran is actually Naval or Naval. So Naval Coastal Municipality in the province of Bilaran, Philippines, serving as the province capital. It is characterized by a varied landscape with significant sloping land. So as what I've said earlier, that there's actually a lot of provinces in Bilaran, but there is no city. But it is the capital province of Bilaran. So these are just some of the tourist attractions of Naval Bilaran, and also there's a lot of delicious delicacies and other. The first part is the Sambawan Island. Sambawan Island is a marine sanctuary and popular dive site known for its pristine waters, vibrant coral reefs, and rich marine and reef sharks. Second is the Higatangan Island. Higatan Island is blessed with coconut trees, abundance of fish for many decades, and island just a pretty blue waters and white sands. Third is the Dalutan Island. Dalutan Island is a small, undeveloped island in Almira, Bilaran, Philippines. It is known for its pristine white sand beaches, clear waters, and lush shaded vegetations. It's destination for activities like swimming, snorkeling around Kohler Gardens, spearfishing, and exploring caves. Visitors access it's via short boat ride nearby areas like Talahid beaches and should be prepared for a lack of services such as restaurants and shop. Next up is the Ulan Ulan Falls. The Ulan Ulan Falls in Bilaran is a powerful, one-tiered waterfalls known for its rain-like cascade, which creates a storm-like shower effect due to its strong current. It is called Ulan Ulan Falls. It is because it's rain-like cascade. Third stop is the Tinago Falls. Tinago Falls is a majestic waterfalls located in a deep ravine of Iligan City. To reach, visitors must descend approximately 350 to 500 steps. The falls cascade into stunning deep blue lagoon like basin where visitors can swim, raft, and even explore nearby caves. So next is the delicious delicacies and cuisines. First is the ginataang pating. Ginataang pating is a Filipino dish in Bilaran. It is actually a shark meat. So ginataang pating means it's a shark meat cooked in a creamy coconut milk. It's savory, often spicy, stew originating from Eastern Visayas region of the Philippines. Next cuisine is the linabu. Linabu is a Filipino dish typically made with also shark meat that is cooked with onions and tomatoes. So these onion and tomatoes actually the linabu um, dish and delicacies with the shark meats are actually native in Bilaran region 8. So next up is the Eastern I'm sorry, the festival. The Hagdaka festival celebrated is a general term for various celebrations of Marimate in Philippines, such as those Bayes Festival Harvests, Bilaran. What the term means Marimate or celebration. Specific activities and themes vary by location, often highlighting local agriculture. Their next festival is called Bagasumbol Festival. Bagasumbol Festival is a cultural and religious event in Naval, Bilaran. The that celebrates the town history and the birth of Christianity. Held annually in October, it features various festivals like parade of marching bands, carnival attractions, and large street party called the Chanelas Party. Next up is the Eastern Samar. Eastern Samar is a coastal province in Visayas region in the Philippines known for its beautiful natural attractions like beaches, marine parks, and its historical significances. So there's actually a lot of dishes, delicacies in Eastern Samar, but some are already present in our provinces. There's actually a lot of also a tourist attraction. The first stop is the Calibayga Cave, a massive cave system in eastern Samar, Philippines, famous for being the largest in the country and one of the largest Southeast Asia. Second is the Canhugas, renowned for its dramatic wave crashing against large rock formations, creating a landscape. The park feature natural pools formed by ocean forceful waves. Next up is the Luglugian Falls. It is a popular eco-tourism site known for its majestic, continuous cascade, tranquil ambience, and the biodiversity of surroundings. Second spot is Sulungan Church, a famous site in Salungan, Eastern Samar, known for its miraculous reputation. It is a vital gathering place for local and pilgrims who come to um, seek of Saint Anthony for their wishes and candles and offer prayers. Next up, in Eastern Samar, there's actually a lot of delicacies, but they are already present in other provinces. But the native cuisine and delicacies, one of them is alisuso. It is a traditional Filipino steamed sweet rice cake. It is also known as sarungsong in some region, and it's distinctly served in cone-shaped banana leaf wrapping. Second delicacy is sigami. It is a type of suman made from great taro, kasama sweet potato mixed with coconut milk, sugar, and nuts. So these are just some of the festivals in Eastern Samar. Padulong Festival. It is a religious celebration held every September 8th in honor of its patrons, or it is called Nuestra Señora de la Natividad. This week-long event includes a fluval procession and a grand street dances and parades of bands.
So, good day and mabuhay, everyone. By the way, I am Imirus Bimangin, and now I'm going to tackle about the Liti and the Northern Samar. So, first is the Liti. Liti can refer to either the island or the central Philippines or the province of Leyte, located in the eastern Visayas region. So in the Leyte, it is important to know that Leyte can refer to the two things. It can be the island itself or located in the central Philippines, or it can be the province of Leyte, which is located in the eastern Visayas region. And the next is yeah, provinces and cities. So the Tacloban is the one provinces or cities in the in the in the Leyte. So so ang Tacloban is located in the northern Leyte in the Philippines, and also it serves as Leyte provincial capital, and it's known as the gateway to Eastern Visayas because of its strategic location. And also Tacloban has a rich history and is an important cultural center. Proceed. So the two provincial capitals located in Leyte are Tacloban for the province of Leyte and Maas Maasin City for the province of Southern Leyte. So the Tacloban City is the capital of the province of Leyte and the regional center for Eastern Visayas. And the Maasin City is the capital of separate province from Southern Leyte. So this so this two provincial capital is located in Leyte. Proceed. So next is the tourist attractions. First is MacArthur Landing Memorial Park o Palo, a historic site marking General Douglas MacArthur's 1944 return to liberate the Philippines, or it features larger-than-life bronze statues of MacArthur and his companions, plus a lagoon and beach with views of Litigo. So this park marks the historic landing of General Douglas MacArthur in 1944, and it symbolized the start of liberation of the Philippines during World War II. And the second is San Juanico Bridge, the longest bridge in the Philippines, 2.16 kilometer connecting Leyte and Samar. It offers breathtaking views of San Juanico Street and surrounding island, making it a popular photo spot. And the next is, proceed po. Hmm. Next is the cuisine and delicacies. So first is the binagol. So binagol. So from the name binagol is comes from bagol, which coconut shell it cooked in. And the second is damoron. So damoron it's similar to the suman but with a chocolate twist. Next po. And the third is the suman latik. So this treat is the best for enjoyed with hot coffee or tea. And the last is roscas de pastillas, a U-shaped butter cookie from Barugo, liti made with flour, butter, sugar, anise, and lard. It has a firm, crumbly texture and a subtle buttery flavor, perfect as a afternoon snack or pasalubong. Proceed. So the festival, Pintados Kasadyan Festival, or so so the Pintados Kasadyan Festival is a vibrant celebration in Tacloban City. It is honor the Santo Niño and the pre-colonial Pintados or tattooed warriors. And the next is Buyugan Festival. So the Buyugan Festival is celebrated in Abuyog every August 19. It celebrates the town founding its honeybee industry. Next po. Next is Northern Samar. So in the Northern Samar is the one of the provinces in the Eastern Visayas region. And also Northern Samar is known for its beautiful beaches and natural resources. And it has a rich history and culture influenced by its coastal location. Next po. Next is the provinces or city. So the Catarman is the one of provinces or city in the northern Samar. So the Catarman is the bustling capital of northern Samar, Philippines. It serves as the center of government, trade, and magnificent limestone cliffs shaped by winds and waves, a photographer's paradise with stunning coastal view. So the Berry Island Rock Formation is a small island municipality in northern Samar, Philippines, famous for its stunning Berry Rock Formation. It is a popular spot for photography, hiking, exploring the coastal beauty. And the next is Rosario Mangrove Area, a scenic mangrove ecosystem known for tasty mud crabs, offering both tours and ocean-to-table dining experience. Next na. So next is the delicacies. Cuisines and delicacies. Shark kin kinilaw. So shark kin kinilaw. This is a fish ceviche made with shark meat. This dish is often enjoyed with beer or tuba or coconut wine. So next is the tamalo. Tamalo is a rich pork dish made with thick pork belly. And the last is sweet chicken adobo. This is a local twist on the classic adobo. It's cooked with touch of sugar for a delicate sweet flavor and paired with rice. Next, festivals na. And now let's proceed the festivals. First is Ibabaw Festivals. So the Ibabaw Festival is celebrated in Katarman in northern summer every May to June. It's a month long celebration showcasing the province's culture, history, and the agricultural bounty. And the last is the Kadayaw Festival. So, so the so the Kadayaw Festival is a ritual festival in Pambujan town, celebrated on the first full moon of the year. And locals perform dances to pray for beautiful farm and sea harvest. And that's all.
Eastern Visayas. Eastern Visayas, officially designated as a region 8, is an administrative region in the Philippines that occupies the eastern section of the Visayas. Eastern Visayas comprises 6 provinces. So let's proceed. Proceed na. And Samar is the third largest island in the Philippines, located in the eastern Visayas region. The island is politically divided into 3 separate provinces, and its capital is Catbaloga City. And the tourist attraction is Sahoton Caves and Natural Bridge Park. Located in Basi, the park offers a river tour to explore magnificent rock formation and underground river. And next is Lango Gungingov Caves. Situated in Calbiga, this is the largest cave system in the Philippines. And next is Ulot River Torpedo, extreme boat ride, an adrenaline pumping ride down the rapids of the Ulot Rivers in Paranas. Next, Marabot Rock Formation, dramatic limestone pillars jutting out of the sea along the coastline near Marabot. And next is Calbayog, home to natural wonders like Bangon Fall beaches and historic sites such as the Cathedral of Saints Peter and Paul. Next, and this is the cuisines and delicacies. First is tinapa or smoked fish. Is indeed a renowned specialty and a source of pride for Calbayog City, Samar. It has been officially declared Calbayog City's best local dish. And next is tamalos, a rich dish of pork belly in a thick peanut sauce steamed in leaves. Next is humba, braised pork cooked with salted black beans, star anise, and young coconut leaves. Next is their festivals. Tandaya Festival, a week-long celebration culminating on August 11, featuring the Tandaya Festival of Festivals in Catbaloga City. Next is Manaragat Festival, a cultural religious festival in Catbaloga City held every August 24 in honor of Saint Bartholomew. Next is Pahoy Festival, an annual festival in Calbiga in May where scarecrows and parade to celebrate a bountiful harvest. Next is Southern Leyte. It's a province in the Philippines belonging to the Eastern Visayas or Region 8. Its provincial capital is Maasin City, and this is their tourist attraction. First is Napantaw Sanctuary. Dive into the underwater paradise of Napantaw Marine Sanctuary. It's a haven for marine biodiversity featuring reef shark, octopuses, and frogfishes. Next is Tangkaan Beach. Located on the southern tip of Leyte, is a beautiful gem. Enjoy cool drinks, good food, friendly staff, and honest owners. Next is Cagnituan Falls. Follow the track, cross a small river, and keep going to reach Cagnituan Falls. The place is nice and there's possibility for swimming. Next. Next is Limasawa Island, a historic island believed to be the site of the first Catholic Mass in the Philippines. It offers tranquil beaches, snorkeling, and diving. Next is Sugod Bay, a popular destination for diving and snorkeling, known for its vibrant coral reef and seasonal whale sharks sightings. And next is Agas-Agas Bridge, the tallest bridge in the Philippines, located in Sugod. It offers opportunities for lining and rappelling. And next is Monte Cueva Shrine, a pilgrimage site in Maasin featuring a church built inside a cave atop a mountain accessible via 540 steps. Next is Tagbak Marine Park, a scenic marine sanctuary in the municipality of Liloan, Southern Leyte. The park is known for its crystal clear waters and vibrant marine life, including coral gardens and native Philippine ducks. Next is Mainit Hot and Cold Spring. It's a natural spring resort located in Barangay Mainit, Anahawan, Southern Leyte. It is known for having both hot sulfuric spring water and cool fresh water from a near, mountain stream. Next is their cuisine and delicacies. Next na. This is Bocarillo, a lighter sweet delicacy made with coconut milk and sugar. And next is Tres Marias, a version of suma with three different kinds of rice. Next is fresh seafood. Coastal province Southern Leyte is known for its wide array of fresh seafood. And this is their festival. Pangkamugna Festival is held in July 1st, the annual founding anniversary of the province, featuring a festival of festivals with street dancing and parades in Maasin City. Next is Pangilis Festival. In July 17, celebrated in Libagon to honor Our Lady of Mount Carmel, featuring dancing and feast. Next is Sinabligay Festival. Is held in June 24th, held in San Juan in honor of Saint John the Baptist, involving water splashing during a street party. Next is Sinumalig Festival, January 15th, a religious street pageant in Malitbog to pay homage to the Holy Child Jesus or Santo Niño. Next is Manbaan Festival, a cultural event in the municipality of Macroho.
Fall in love with Eastern Visayas. Next, we follow the serene path of Lake Danao. Trek through the peaceful surroundings and experience the warmth of the simple provincial life. Discover the region's heritage as you listen to the ringing of the historic Balangiga bells. See amazing structures, both man-made and ones created by nature. Then experience the waves of Giwan, a small fishing town turned into a surfing destination. Come and experience these incredible places and encounter wonders only seen in Eastern Visayas.